video, I want to speak about how important Jenny is to the development of Freddie's Modern Kung Fu. Pretty much, I really don't know where I'd be if I did not meet her, if I did not grow close to her, if she was not my wife. I really don't know. I mean, really, pretty much since the time I hit puberty, I was really deeply passionate about trying to find like the one. I mean, the soulmate, the one, the love of my life. And every relationship that I even got close to, any female that I even got close to, I wanted to take it to like the highest level immediately. I mean, I was just that passionate. You know, the only thing that I value more than the martial arts and all the other stuff is love. And is basically connecting with another female on a very deep level. And I do not believe I'll be as focused and driven and motivated as I am right now if I did not have Jenny with me, by my side. Because when you, I mean, at least for me, I always felt that inner need to be with somebody on a deep level, and when I met her, it was at a point in my life where I kind of, that was at the time that I met her was actually when I was enlightened. Like, right before I met her was when I became enlightened. Like, maybe like a year before I met her, or just not even that. Um, or maybe just a couple years. I don't even know how the years go, but actually in 2002 was when I was enlightened, and I met her in 2003. So in 2002, my enlightenment came when I came to certain personal revelations, and then I read the Tao Te Ching, and then everything just clicked like that. As soon as I became enlightened, my whole life changed. I mean, I used to live my life for other people all the time. I would always do things according to what other people expected out of me. I would live my life, to make my parents happy. I would go to clubs just because my friends wanted me to go. I would dress a certain way because I thought that's how women wanted me to dress. I would strive, I would set certain goals for myself because I thought that's what women wanted. I wanted to be rich. I wanted to have a nice car. I wanted to, do all these things, get all these things in order to, you know, one day find a woman that would appreciate me. So my whole life was kind of like geared around making other people happy. You know, when I became enlightened, all of that stopped. I started to live for myself and just do things that I truly wanted to do. Like, I just said, you know what? I pretty much accepted, you know what? I'm never gonna find that woman. I'm just gonna be myself. I don't care no more. When that happened, um, pretty much like not too long after that, that's when Jenny came into my life, and things changed from there. And she pretty much is one of the main reasons why I could just be myself. Because I hit enlightenment before I met her, but at the same time, I don't know if I would have reverted back. I don't know if this deep longing inside that would make me want to change up myself in order to make other people happy. But being with her and having her by my side, it allows me to be completely real, completely honest in being myself. Because I don't need to make anybody else happy. I mean, I'm already satisfied with everything as is. When you find somebody that loves you for you, then it's like who cares about whatever anybody else thinks at all. That's why, like, when I put out videos or whatever I do, I really don't care what other people say or think, because to me, I'm completely happy with how I am within. And to have somebody like Jenny that loves me, for who I truly am, regardless of whether or not I got a nice car, regardless of whether or not I got a high-paying job, regardless of whether or not I buy her nice things, regardless of all of that, she still loves me for how I am and who I am. And that's something that it's rare. You know what I'm saying? Like meeting somebody that loves you for you is not a common thing. You know, most people will be with a man because he has a lot of fame, or he has money, or he drives a nice car, or he has a big dick, or some stupid ass stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, you rarely meet a woman that would just love you for you, regardless if you're making $10 an hour, or if you're unemployed, or if you know what I'm saying, don't even own a car, or if you still live with your parents. You know, like you rarely find a woman that just loves you just for you. She don't care to get anything out of you more than just your simple attention and your time. You know, that's hard to find, and you know, I'm lucky to be with her, and because I'm with her, it allows me to just be like I really don't care at all. Like it's not like I'm not trying to like get into Hollywood and get fame. I'm not trying to like get women off of YouTube. I'm not trying to like get women from Facebook. I'm not trying to like impress anybody in order to, you know what I'm saying? Like um, whatever. You know, this is just something where I'm just doing this stuff because I love it, and I can just be real and focused on what I do. And really, I really don't know how my life would have turned out if I was not with her. So it's hard to say. You know, I mean, monks in a way, um, they embrace celibacy, and they kind of, in a way, give up the sex, and they try to live celibate, you know, away from women, away from pornography, away from masturbation and all that stuff. They try to go in the temple and just train in martial arts, and that's all they do. To me, that's like being dead. I mean, that sex energy is our life energy, and I promote that sex energy as long as you do it in a responsible way. So, um, being with Jenny, it allows me to connect with that side of myself without having to suppress it or deny it. And I think that this is very important in order for the modern day martial artist, or modern day monk, or modern day Buddha, to reach out to the people out there, because these dead monks who give up sex and become celibate, I mean, that's, to me, that's not the way. I mean, how could you expect the mass of society to just give up sex? I don't think it's gonna happen that way. You know, you gotta find a way to help them be responsible with their expression of this sex energy. And being with Jenny, it allows me to connect with a woman and really deeply understand that part of me, in order to help reach out to other people, to help them understand that part of them. Because I think that's one of the huge problems out there right now, is people that are not being responsible with the sex thing, um, passing around diseases, getting AIDS, and having all these unwanted babies, and all these broken marriages and divorces, and you know, suicides, and all the stuff that's going on, where people are just not being responsible with the relationships. I think that relationships is what makes us human, and that's the deepest core of most of everybody's issues in life. Relationships, no matter if it's dealing with your sex partner, your wife, or your mother or father or brother or sister or friend or cousin or uncle or whatever, everything out there, the foundation to most of all these problems that we have in life is from relationships. And if I could deeply understand relationships to a deep level, then I can help people in that realm, and that is what will, in a way, um, help relieve a lot of suffering out there. Now, I don't have the answers to everything in life, but the more that I experience, and the more that I understand myself, I believe I can help out more people. Me and Jenny have been going strong for 9 years now. We met each other in 2003, July 5th, 2003, and now it's 2012, heading towards 2013. It's been about 9 years that we've been together. We've been through a lot of struggle, a lot of heartache, a lot of pain. We're going on our fifth kid now. Um, really, um, relationships are not easy, but I know that with hard work and understanding yourself and wisdom, you could make it work. And pretty much, I'm very thankful for Jenny, for being here for me and helping me get to where I am right now. Like I said, I don't even think there'd be a Freddie's Modern Kung Fu if it was not for Jenny. And actually, Jenny was the one who came up with the label Freddie's Modern Kung Fu. Because at first, I didn't even know what to call it. Before she came with that label, I called it Tao Zen Fitness. And that's not really a label that is a good fit for what I do. And it's hard to label what I do. It's very difficult. I don't even want to label it. But for her to come up with Freddie's Modern Kung Fu, I think is a good catchphrase, and it's something that does, in a way, represent what I do. You know, even though I don't like to label it, but Freddie's Modern Kung Fu, in a way, allows me the flexibility to teach in all realms of life, not just in regards to combat, but modern Kung Fu means, hey, this is a modern Buddha, a modern sage, here to help the world, through my kung fu. It doesn't have to do with combat, but that's just a small aspect of it. And I'm thankful for Jenny for helping me come with that label and just being there for me. And really, she's like the mother of 10,000 things that the Tao mentions that people forget about. It wouldn't be Freddie's Modern Kung Fu. There wouldn't be a Sifu Freddie Lee if it wasn't for Jenny. So really, she deserves my greatest thanks, and also for the people that support me and all the Todais, disciples and students and everybody out there that support this FMK. Make sure that you remember that she's a huge part of this entire thing that's going on right now.